So you're back here with Andrew from Las Vegas. Well, 1 pound down. I'm thankful for every pound, but if I look at it over the last 2 weeks, I've only lost a half a pound. Since last week, week 18, I gained a half a pound, and this week I lost a pound, so I've only lost a net of a half a pound in the last 2 weeks. Well, I've been not looking forward to making this video because, you know, hey, who wants to make a video when you haven't been that successful in the last 2 weeks? So I know this is tomorrow will be my official weigh-in for week 20, and I'll try to have a video within a couple days after that, if not tomorrow. But so anyway, just to review the last couple weeks, I have just been under a lot of stress with work, finances, stuff like that, and I haven't exercised as much as I should have. I turned that around here in week 20, so I think you're going to see some good results in week 20. But I'll find out tomorrow, though. So anyway, going through those struggles and stuff, but knowing exactly where I needed to pick up, and that was in the exercise portion. It's given me a lot of thought. It's not like I wasn't doing any exercise, but not as much, not as many days. So I'm wondering, okay, so with that in mind, I'm eating so few calories, so few, a lot of protein, so few carbs. When I finally do reach goal, I mean, I'm going to have, I'm not going to have to stop. I'm going to still need to exercise consistently to continue this new lifestyle. So a little bit of a wake-up call. Also, I feel like this last 2 weeks I'm sort of getting used to some things that are different. Like I put my hand on my chin. That's different. It's I feel the bone. I have weight. My chest. I have a just getting used to different parts of my body and things like that. But that's all great. I mean, that's good. I talked to you, not the last video, but the video before that, that when I was going to go to my doctor, and I shared a little bit of that last week, that I was going to ask him about, I just feel disproportionate. My legs are really skinny, my arms are skinny, my face is becoming skinny, but I still have a lot of weight in my chest and a lot of weight in my stomach. And I was going to ask him, all about that, just what do I finally become more proportionate? And he just said that the weight in your stomach, is the last to come off. And the things I know about the weight in your stomach, it's the most critical weight to lose because it can, it's the worst fat on your body because it can cause heart problems and things like that. So, I'm still needing to get that weight off, and I look forward to getting that, getting these next 30 pounds, 25, 30 pounds off. So, I'm just looking forward to Wonderland, looking forward to getting to my goal. Okay, so I talked to him, when I first saw him pre-op, before surgery, we talked about goals and the like. So we talked about him again, and he can't remember every patient and what they had said then in pre-op. But so I shared with him, that I was wanting to get to 180, and that if I got to it within the year, I would keep on going and get no lower than 165. And he was just like, wow, 180, 165. And he said, like I mentioned in my last video, that once you get below BMI of 30, and now with this 1 pound loss, I'm officially below BMI 130. I'm at 29.8 or something like that. That you're healthy, and that the mobility rate of someone dying from being overweight goes down dramatically, and that you gain 11 years to your life. So I'm excited. I'm excited about all that. I'm excited about the weight loss. I'm excited about where I'm at. But, you know, who wants to have a chest like this and a waist like this? And I'm patient. I'm willing to wait. But he just wanted to, you know, me to rethink through my goals and just to think, is that really what I need and what I want? And I felt every time not every time I met with him, when I met with him pre-op, that he wanted to set my expectations low, and so that if I met them or exceeded them, that, you know, that I was happy. And so I think that's what he's doing again, is just making me think through. But he also made me think through having correct body image. And, you know, I haven't really thought that through too much. So I've been thinking about that for the last week or so. And so I've come up with, you know, I still would like to reach my goals as far as the weight, but not being so focused on the scale and everything like that. I started thinking about some of the inches and some of my measurements. And so what I want to run by you all and get your opinion back and your thoughts back is, I think it would be reasonable to want my stomach in inches to be less than my chest, as far as in inches. So waist in the middle, you know, not the waist that where your belt is, but waist in the middle. So right now my chest is about my waist is about an inch and a half, 2 inches larger than my chest. But as I lose weight, my chest goes down in size too, so so does my waist. So there's going to have to be a point where I lose so much weight that my stomach will be smaller than my chest. So I think that's reasonable. Then my next question to you all, would it be reasonable to want my waist to be the same size or smaller than my hips? So right now my waist is probably 12 inches larger than my hips. My hips have gone down quite a bit through this process, and you know, from my hips down I'm pretty straight, but from my stomach, you know, it's like that, and then my chest like that, and then my neck is pretty straight. So what do you think? You think that's reasonable? I was trying to look at other men and things like that, not necessarily athletes, but just average weight men. And I know women are different, where hips are wider or stuff like that. My hips are like that. Is it reasonable to think that my waist in inches should be the same, if not smaller, than my hips? So anyway, I'd like to get your feedback on that. So before weight loss surgery, when I stepped on the scale, it would say, 1 at a time, please. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it for this week. I really appreciate your all's feedback and encouragement. And again, just my anal self that I am, I have to do these in order. So I'm getting week 19 done now, and you'll see week 20 here in a couple days with hopefully some better news. I'm going to leave you with a trip we took to Lake Tahoe and some pictures of me there and some pictures I took of the lake and the mountains there with the snow on them. Hope you enjoy those. Took some time doing those pictures. I love photography and still amateur at it, but I really enjoy it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. And I'm looking forward to meeting everyone at the meet and greet here in Las Vegas. And until next time, have a great, wonderful week. And remember, if you can change your mind, you can change your life.